The noble truth. The real meaning of life is suffering. The most common misunderstanding about Buddhism, one that has turned many people away from its teachings, is the phrase, life is suffering. This sounds incredibly pessimistic. Why would the Buddha only speak about suffering? Isn't there any happiness in life? We all experience joyful moments and small pleasures. So why wouldn't he talk about that? This confusion stems from a mistranslation of a key word, dukkha. This is the term used in the First Noble Truth, while dukkha is often translated as suffering in English. The true meaning the Buddha intended is far more profound. Today, we'll clarify this point, based on deep analysis from scholars and the Buddha's own teachings. We'll uncover the real meaning behind dukkha. Dukkha, more than physical pain. In his book, Noble Truth, Noble Path, Venerable Bhikkhu Bodhi wrote, the Buddha drew this word out from its original context and gave it a deeper significance, using it to highlight the inescapably flawed, deficient, and unsatisfactory nature of sentient existence. From this perspective, we can understand that dukkha includes not only painful experiences but also the inherent impermanence and unsatisfactory nature of all experiences, including happiness, sadness, and neutral feelings. The Buddha did not mean that life is a total misery. He saw happiness, sorrow, and neutral emotions in life. However, upon closer observation, he realized that all these experiences share one single common trait: they are impermanent. Every experience is subject to the law of change. Joy comes and goes. Sorrow does not last forever either. And because of this fragile, fleeting nature, no experience can ever give us complete and lasting satisfaction. When we experience a happy feeling, we often want it to last forever. But its inherent nature is change. When we experience pain, we think it will never end. But its nature is impermanence. This dissatisfaction, this feeling of something missing, is what creates suffering. Impermanence doesn't cause suffering. Craving is the root cause. There is a powerful quote about the relationship between impermanence and suffering. Impermanence does not cause us suffering. The craving for things to be permanent, when their inherent nature is impermanence, is what causes us suffering. So, what is the root cause of this craving? The Buddha identified it as tanha, a word often translated as thirst. Tanha isn't just a thirst for material things, it is a deep sense of dissatisfaction, a never-ending yearning. When we crave, we always feel that something is missing. I wish I had that. I wish I could do that. This very nature of being unsatisfied is the primary cause of suffering. When the Buddha used the word dukkha, he was not just referring to unpleasant physical sensations. He used the word to convey the idea of the unsatisfactory nature of all experiences. Therefore, perhaps the best way to understand this term is to learn and use the original word, dukkha, rather than attempting to translate it literally. Understanding the First Noble Truth is the first step on the path to liberation. It helps us overcome misunderstandings and begin to see the Buddha's teachings with the depth they deserve. I wish that all of you may be able to realize the Four Noble Truths in this life.